Yo, what up, Internet? Welcome to Bricks. There's some Lego over there. And beer. Episode 32. Yeah, we're still doing this shit. Good times. So, welcome to your mom's favorite unedited, uncut, uncensored, unapologetic, and as always, completely unprofessional podcast about Lego and beer. Thank you for watching. I almost fucked this up, but good thing I didn't. If you want to watch the other ones, there may or may not be an annotation on this upside down Lego box.
It's not a base plate.
Sure, yeah. They kind of work. Apparently not.
So seeing as how that's damaged, is that a prize from a con?
No, that's a swoop.
Oh.
That's a swoop.
Was that Kmart?
We'll talk about this.
Okay. I
You're such a professional, dude.
I see the sticker.
So
I got Kmart stories.
Tonight, I got a couple of dudes, a couple of bros. This guy, to my right, if you're in the space mecha sci-fi a full building scene, you probably know him, Mr. Carter Baldwin. What's up, dude?
How's it going? Good to be here.
Fucking great. It's
Yeah.
a wild night. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But whatever. And then this guy, this is the hardest hustling man on Bricklink. Clutch, a.k.a. Bricks on the Dollar.
That's me. Happy to be here.
Fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah. So, this one, let's just put some context to this, because I feel like that kind of helps everybody relate to these. So these guys are here for an event, which we'll talk about, Brickfest Live. And they hit me up and they're like, yo, bro, we want to come hang out. And I'm like, oh, cool, this will totally work. Guess what? My German friends who are moving into my old apartment complex are like, fucking our toilet's not installed. So they're in the room next door. So if you hear some random fucking German through the podcast, sorry. Sure. Yeah, so we're gonna talk a bunch of shit, dude. I'm totally stoked that both of you guys are here just to fucking hang out. We've had good times already. We've gone extra deep on the nerd talk. Like, I saw my wife completely just run away, and then your chick was like done, and then Clutch and I go hardcore Decepticon click Transformers.
And Carter runs away.
So Carter's like, I don't even know what you're fucking talking about. So it's like, we're fucking levels on levels of shit tonight.
And I definitely talk too much, so I'll be happy to have you ask me a bunch of questions and instead of me just talking.
I feel like you and I could just run a show and like it would just be a live stream until like
please.
one of us fucking passed out, and like it would be
8 hour
amazing.
max for Hangouts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just be
And
over here
caps
building
8
with your
hours,
wall of Lego.
so.
Yeah, dude, like let's do it. Maybe Internet. All right, so before we get into the brick talk, because that's definitely gonna happen. I have a beer. I think somebody gave this to me. It was in my fridge. I don't know where this came from. It's from Bootlegger's Brewery. Sorry, Maro, if you left this here, and I'm totally not respecting your beer. It's Psycho Kiwi Girlfriend, which that's a fucking great name for a beer, right? Like, Psycho Kiwi Girlfriend. And it's got great font. It's a Belgian-style ale with kiwi. I'm not big on the fruit and beer, but, you know, it was in my fridge. And it looked cool. So here it goes.
I'm drinking Andrew's Polliner Hefeweizen.
Speaking of the Germans,
Is your beer of choice in this house, it seems?
it's at Costco
Yeah,
right now.
It's good. I like it.
It's a good drinking Hefeweizen. It's a real German Hefeweizen. So, speaking of the Germans, my buddy Stefan told me a long time ago. Like, we started hanging out, and he told me, and I think I've told this story before, but I'm going to tell again. He told me, like, the greatest one-liner of, like, any German dude you can ever hang out with, which is, we should make party and listen to hard techno. Which is fucking amazing. So, like, Stefan and I have hung out a lot, and then he invited us to Munich, and we went to Oktoberfest. Ah, the Clark's reference. In a row? So, Paul Anner is, like, one of the tents you gotta go to, and it's a legit fucking Hefeweizen. So, you know, if you like your fruitier beers, probably go with that. This tastes a lot like kiwi. For better or for worse. So yeah, and then Clutch, you're drinking America.
America can. I rolled by the CVS about 2 miles from here after my hour-and-a-half trip to get here. And I was like, all right, I'm going to go in and I'm going to find like a 6-pack in cardboard of like bottled Hank's root beer or something like that. And I don't know what brands actually make it to the West Coast. I've been really surprised out here about how many like chain stores I see out here that I have on the East Coast. I'm like, oh, that's cool. They're bigger than I thought. Like Leslie's
Okay.
Pool Supplies. I'm like,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
national.
Yeah.
Minuteman Press, the copy shop.
Yeah.
That's national.
Yeah.
You don't know. You don't know until you go to the other coast if they still exist. But I went in there. They didn't have anything of the sort. The best they had was tall boys of everything you could want. Mountain Dew, Pepsi, Dr. Pepper. I'll get into that later. Coke, the America can, the one that it reminds me a lot of a Budweiser can. So
I
that's
feel
why I
like
grabbed
you
it.
should have just played this off that you were drinking Budweiser and just gone straight with it. Because you know some internet sleuth is going to be out there. It's going to be like,
This doesn't add up.
hey.
This doesn't add up.
And then we'll go back and post and we'll just Photoshop Budweiser on top of it.
But badly, like it's floating.
It's going to be a floating annotation that doesn't work on YouTube. That'll be the irony of it. So fuck yeah, like number one, the show was never fucking planned, and like we've been hanging out, so I have a fuck ton of questions for you because you represent an entire other world than what Carter and I come from.
Yeah.
And because that's going to monopolize our time, I want to jump in with you before we do that.
Shoot.
So
Take the hat, Carter.
beyond what you guys are actually here for, which is the business, which is Brickfest Live, which we'll talk about. Fucking dude, your trucks.
Yeah,
So good, dude.
They're tight.
So good.
I was really happy with them. I had an idea for like what I wanted them to be, and they're not really exactly that, but they like went in this certain direction, and there was like a 24-hour build. I was like, all right, this is great. I'm gonna build 6 of them.
My like brain exploded when you said 6. I saw multiples. I saw them. I held them in my hand. And what's crazy about that is like 8 years ago, I held your truck on the Highway 44, and it was like dust.
Yeah,
It was
no,
like
those were
fragile
not
shit.
made to travel.
Yeah, and then these trucks, these were
Yeah.
money, dude.
Yeah.
These were like fucking rock solid.
Yeah,
Like,
the
it
weakest
was-
connection was 8 studs, which is a
like,
whole new thing
That's
for
8
me.
more times
Yeah.
than what you normally do.
8
Like,
times the
that's-
normal strength.
That's fucking great.
I got to see these before he shipped them out,
Yeah.
and he kept saying how sturdy he built them on purpose, and that he had to ship them all. And then he comes to me and he goes, "How do I ship things?" But Carter, tell him about the oil from the tires.
So I was just thinking that. So I took photos of them before I shipped them out because I didn't know how they'd travel. I was expecting, okay, this is
They're gonna be destroyed.
every time
Yeah.
I've ever shipped anything, it's always broken. No matter how well I've shipped it, I've done concentric rings of like bubble wrap and prayer, but nothing has ever survived. So I'm really happy these actually made it. So I took photos of them, and I put out the poster board. And I set it up, and I've got the light tent and everything. I have them, in a row, and I shift them a little bit. And I noticed there's all these little droplets on the poster board where I had them. So I had stuck a 2x2 round brick through the wheel to give it a new shape because cooler, newer wheels, and it squeezed out the tire oil in the Lego tires, and so there were these grease spots on the poster board everywhere I set them down.
Are they newer?
They were new tires. They were brand new
I think
tires.
that's why.
Yeah.
I think that's why. Because the old school shit just cracks. The shit just breaks or just.
It doesn't have enough oil on it, so
Yeah.
it's
That's so weird. I don't think of rubber as a really living thing, but real toy collectors, that's a big deal for those bros. I got my fucking wind-up key motor Lego thing. I'm fine.
I have plenty of old tires that have been in my store before, and I'll go and open the drawer, and there'll be a little pool of oil in there.
Yeah.
They're not under stress.
Wow.
They're just
fucking
leach oil.
gassing.
Yeah, just get stickier and stickier.
Yeah, I guess they dry out.
But it's not. They're not. They don't all have the same half-life. It's weird. One of them will have expanded its oil, and the rest will just be sitting there.
Yeah. Well, it's because that one's a different batch. It was made at a different time. It's
you need to carbon date each of these tires.
Yeah, get every variation clutch, every one.
But yeah, I like that a
Inside
lot.
joke.
Bilingual,
That was
trilingual.
a feature rather than a bug, because it's a shitty box truck. It's leaking
Yeah,
oil.
well,
all over it.
dude, I kind of like that. If there was a puddle of oil on the dio,
Totally
great,
realistic.
perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Lego purism too.
Fuck yeah. So Carter and I geek out heavy because you're the one dude who gets cyberpunk.
Oh yeah. I love
Yeah,
cyberpunk.
we geek out on all the same pop culture references and shit, and there may or not be talks about some future promises.
down the road. Yeah.
Well, we'll see. Future me is kind of an asshole. He has a lot of responsibility. So anyway, fucking you're here, and I was just yeah, dude, get to hang out with the bros. And the last time I hung out with Carter, I don't know if you want this out on the internet,
Shoot.
but was at BrickCon, and
Yeah.
you were sleeping on my floor.
Yeah.
So you were a little intoxicated. And it
That was 2 BrickCons ago. That wasn't this most recent BrickCon.
Was it?
Yeah, because that was when I did the drunk speed build at BrickCon.
Yes.
I did not do that.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I learned my
Because
lesson.
Aaron didn't go to the last one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were well behaved.
Yeah.
But the time before that was pretty bad. So they all kind of blur into one, and I'm like, fuck yeah, gonna have like a miniature like Andrew Fest BrickCon here. Like,
Yeah.
Carter's gonna come. My ultimate plan is to break this guy's cherry and we jam out some like building later and actually fucking like teach you the ways, show you the light. We'll see.
I can build maybe.
Maybe. So like fucking I'm just super happy that you guys are here. These both dudes work for Brickfest Live. Do you guys want to talk about that? I think this might air after it.
That's fine.
Maybe?
We've already done tons of media.
Yeah, you got press.
Yeah, BrickFest Live. It's a convention. It's cool. We do 2 April ones, one in Denver, one in Philly. Those are the fun ones. And then we also do like shows for the public.
Yeah, and you do like a fuck ton, right?
Yeah,
it's like a traveling circus.
No,
like,
it's
well,
a big
continuous,
thing.
right?
We try not to be full carny level, but right now, when we can batch shows together in one trip per se, with because we do a 53-foot truck worth of stuff.
Okay.
When we can have the
Wow.
truck go out to multiple shows before coming home, we do. So right now we're in a 3-show stretch. It was 2 in California and 1 in Denver before it goes back to Philadelphia.
Yeah.
The West Coast tour.
And the last one was Anaheim, and this one will be Pasadena.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll go. So where's home base for you guys?
Well, that's not Philadelphia.
Okay. And you're both Philly dudes, right?
Yeah.
So like if I fucking cut somebody off and I just throw my middle finger out the window, I can yell Philly, right? Like
Yeah.
in the club.
Yeah,
Cool,
that's how Philly
cool.
works.
I learned so
In the
many.
club.
I learned so many new terms from these guys already.
Oh, man.
Like
that's
New
true.
Yorking and just that you get to yell your hometown when you're being a delinquent and that excuses shit. I guess people here kind of do that. They're way scarier when they yell L.A. or Los
I never
Angeles.
really yell. I just my understanding of the LA traffic, which I've thoroughly conquered, is that nobody really gets upset with what everybody's got to do because everybody's got to do what they have to do to survive this traffic.
So that's the thing. Like the very weird, unique thing about LA traffic, and the reason why it freaks people out is that the aggression level is not like allocated to one person. It's just a universal thing. It's like everybody's like, I'm late, get the fuck out of the way.
Oh yeah, it was
Just it's a very like, you're gonna merge. Oh, you're gonna hesitate. Fuck you! I'm going in front of you. Like that is the game. And if you're not accustomed to that, that's when you fuck up.
Yeah, I'm kind of incognito because my rental car has an Arizona plate, so I'm just like I'm
just like
schooling
cruising,
all these
like-
people. I actually, for the first time on the highways here, it was like 9 p.m. the other night, and I felt really good about the highway system all of a sudden because there was a bunch of cars on the highway. Everyone's going a minimum of 80, and I'm like, this is how highways should be. They don't have no turn on red signs.
Yeah.
Here. They don't have no U-turn. You turn whenever you want. They don't have pass left, stay right, pass left. It's no, use all the lanes.
Yeah, you figure it out.
It's
like
great.
that's the shit.
I'm like going like this.
Well, there's sort of like
cops.
there's sort of like a weird natural selection of like, if there's a slow person in the fast lane, everybody just goes around.
Yeah.
Like it's a very.
We don't have that. We have 2 lanes. There's the one you're going fast and the one you're going slow. And if somebody's going slow in the left lane, well.
Here's the reality though. So like, anytime from like 9 p.m. on, traffic is fine. But anytime like during like waking hours, like non-vampire hours, you can maybe be good, and then those 6 lanes of traffic is just a parking lot, and you're just hanging out a lot doing this.
I was also surprised. The carpool lanes are cool. As long as you don't get screwed over by being in one that's gonna go merge into a highway you don't want to be on.
Yeah, or like get off at Long Beach Boulevard, which is on the other side of the fucking freeway.
Oh, I've done that. Yeah.
Like, yeah. But LA traffic's hardcore, so it's
At first, I thought it's because the carpool lane is a minimum of 2 people in the car, and I thought, how hard is it to have 2 people in the car? Apparently, pretty hard because not that many people use it here.
You've heard like the songs, right? Like Walking in LA. Like there's like legendary songs about how like everybody here owns a car and there's 1 car per person, and that like you live in your bubble of your car, and like I don't know. It's like so. There's this Steve Martin movie called L.A. Story, that I watched way before I moved to LA. Because I grew up in San Diego, which is close by here, but it's not LA.
Yeah.
And it's all the cliches. And at one point, he's in traffic and he gets in like a gun battle. And he just
Because
conveniently
LA.
like pulls his
LA.
gun out. Yeah, and like it's basically that. And it's like, man, it's kind of sad in that some ways those cliches are sort of real. So, but it's good that it doesn't faze you. Like I feel like you're one of the few people that I know that doesn't freak out about it. It's like people that live here get it. You just deal with it. Like people everywhere. You just deal with shit. But then people from out of town are like, oh my god, I don't know how to deal with this. Like
Yeah. Like Vicky could never drive in this. She would never do it.
yeah.
And then like my mom was here a couple years ago, just traveling, and she knows I'm here right now, and she's like, "How are you doing it?" I'm like, "I'm doing it.
It's fine. It's fine. Dude, the first time I moved to LA, I moved straight out of college to here to like get a job. Like I had the whole gig set up. They the company I was working for gave me a month in a hotel. So I lived in a hotel for a month while trying to find an apartment. And I pulled off the freeway onto Hawthorne Boulevard, which is 4.5 lanes. It's like 4 lanes and a shoulder on each side. So it's basically a freeway.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like driving down this past the Galleria and the Del Amo Mall. And the Del Amo Mall is the second largest mall in America.
We got the first
mall of America.
Wrong. We got it.
Is
Is
King
it?
Prussia now the biggest mall?
They just
Okay, so I
connected
guess it's
both.
the third.
They connected
I
them
just saw
both.
they combined. I didn't know that made them the biggest.
I think so.
Yeah, it could be.
I think they were the biggest.
I don't know. Like, there's
We'll
some others
figure
that are out
that out
there.
later.
Somebody fact check this.
Click
Somebody
on-
leave a comment below.
Click Carter's face right now for an annotation, all that good stuff. It won't be there, but that's okay. It
Leave a
never
thumbs
is.
up. Helps us out a lot. So, I don't even know why we're talking about traffic so much. People are just fucking dropping out of this call right now. They're just done. They're done.
There's no Lego.
man,
There's no
they're hanging
There's
out
no
for me.
Lego.
Hanging out
There's
for
no Lego.
Shout out to the realm of collectors.
Hey. Dude, so I took a photo of a fucking shitty toy from 1995 or 96, like 20-year-old Power of the Force toy. And I shot it on the beach down at a concert, and I was like, this is both embarrassing, because it's fucking like hundreds of people, and you're just there with your dumb toy, nerding out on the beach, like,
Were
taking
you
a
laying
photo.
down?
Oh.
Or were you squatting?
How do you get down that low without squatting? I'm not that flexible, dude. Like, I gotta lay down.
I'm asking. I don't know what the
No,
terrain is like.
You gotta go full prone nerd embarrassing. I'm taking a photo of a stormtrooper on the beach. Hundreds of people everywhere.
Yeah.
God damn, I'm a nerd. Next night on the internet show. Fuck yeah. So,
I saw both posts. I saw your post and then I saw them repost it.
it's like what? It was good times. It was good times. I also like just that like of all except taking some decent toy photos before, and that one's great. Like the iPhone's incredible.
Yeah.
Dude. Like that's straight up like a no filter, just the iPhone's great. Look at this toy, proper background, like natural lighting. Natural lighting helps everything, but like it's like that's the photo that fucking got picked up by the ROC. So shout out to Dust and all those dudes. Fucking, it's
Yeah.
good times.
Sad
It's
to
good
miss
times.
NJCC and all of its it's the best we have glory.
Yeah. So for all you Lego nerds who are like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? Clutch and I know each other through the Decepticon clique.
Which kind
That
of
right, yeah.
became somewhat
Nullified. I mean, it's kind of the realm of collectors. The thing is, like,
There was
If-
a split.
if I'm gonna rep anything, it's ROC because those guys are fucking killing it. I've talked about them briefly in the Transformers episode. If you collect any toy line outside of Lego, tune into their shit. They have a live podcast every week for Enter the Realm on Monday
nights, and then they
which,
have a hangout afterwards.
yeah, which like the hangouts are totally like it's a weird kind of socialist like community hangout thing where they're just like anybody can fucking jump into this shit.
Yeah.
So I've
It's good and bad.
well, yeah. So I've done some of the unbroadcasted hangouts and like fucking chat with those dudes, and they're doing great shit. Like they're building a real community, and especially in the Transformers fandom, it's so full of spite and hatred, like which is weird. I don't understand why.
And that's every collecting or like just like sub hobby genre.
Transformers.
You gotta listen to them talk
It's
about other groups
toxic.
having more spite than them. It's funny.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that is like every nerd culture has their thing. But anyway, so we know each other through ROC and Transformers and all this other toy collecting nerd shit beyond the Lego. Yeah, my screensaver. So
I'm sure it still records, right? I want to test mine too.
Make sure it's on.
That's fine. The internet understands that like I have a shitty screensaver that turns on every once in a while.
I turn mine off. It doesn't listen to me.
Word. This is gonna be long, folks. So just get
comfortable.
go. You know what you should do?
Get another beer.
Get another beer. Go get your bin, and you know what bin I'm talking about. It's the unsorted bin.
Transform.
Grab that shit. Throw a transformer on top of it. Procrastinate the fuck out of it, and do your thing. So beyond us talking about freeways and Transformers, I'm super stoked because your fucking intro, the hardest hustling man on Bricklink. That's
you done with card?
That's a well-earned title.
See you later,
I'm
Carter.
gonna tap out.
No, dude, like you jump in here because Carter.
I've asked him like multiple questions, trying to figure out how it works, taking advantage of the store upstairs.
I'm just
The store upstairs.
Yeah.
Good name.
Yeah, it's nice.
I'm so full of. So we live in the same world. We are in the Lego world. On paper, we're both AFOLs. I do no monetization of my hobby at all. It's clearly just a creative endeavor.
Is this monetized?
I get to fuck around. I guess. I don't think I've ever received a check from Google.
You have to hit $100
That's
for
probably
them
why.
to pay you, and then they pay you like once a
10
month.
cents.
Once a month if you've hit $100.
Okay. So I haven't hit $100. I'm guessing.
You also have to turn it on if it's not on by default.
It's on.
Okay.
It's on. But I really like. I turned it on because everybody that I knew that did anything with the internet was like, asshole. They're gonna make money off of this if you don't. Like,
Yeah.
you should click the thing. Click the thing. So I took the money, but I have never tried to do any sort of like business with the Lego, and you are building an empire, sir.
I
So
am.
just tell me real quick, like, because bricks on the dollar is a huge deal. Like, you've got all kinds of facets of this multi-thing. Boil it down for me. What is bricks on the dollar?
Bricks on the Dollar is my sincere attempt to form a brand that isn't Lego around Lego. I've never put those words together, but that sounds pretty good, huh?
Yeah. I dig that. Okay.
I've never written that down. I swear.
So,
Now the internet knows you by that.
Yeah.
on the surface, I'm just going to tell people who don't know who you are, because some AFOLs, like, to me, I'm a consumer.
Who's this asshole?
I use Bricklink.
Who's that guy with Carter's shirt on?
sparingly. I'm not a dude who like resells Lego. I buy Lego from Bricklink. My buddy Pete Reed told me this thing when I went to visit him in London. He was like, Andrew, and he's British, so that's why I'm doing a shitty impression. But he was like, dude, your collection's big enough. You don't need to buy sets. You should never buy anything at retail. You should only buy from Bricklink. You should only buy the parts you need, and you should buy them in quantity and mass to augment what you have and build your collection
That's
strategy.
easy
that's a
coming from
style
somebody
of
who's
building.
already in Europe.
And it's also a style
Well,
of building that's like very narrowly
and-
focused on a certain direction.
Pete's house is fucking full of Lego, including a fuck ton of unopened sets and shit. So I was like, I understand the philosophy. The purity of that AFOL-driven, Bricklink-driven collection is glorious.
Mhm.
It's weird as shit because you can't ignore the retail. Like, the marketing is so strong and the
Right, so
nostalgia is so strong.
Do you buy on
Like,
Bricklink more or do you buy sets more? Like,
Dude,
where's
it's
the
only-
percentage?
all my toy buying, it's just Target. It's
Yeah?
retail.
Guess who
warrior
ignores the
shit.
retail? I ignore the retail.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
How do you think I do what I do while ignoring the retail?
I do not understand what you do. On
You gotta ignore the retail.
So let's back it up. So this is Clutch. He owns a store, Bricks on the Dollar. It's a Bricklink store. He also owns a YouTube channel called Bricks on the Dollar, which
just
has,
one.
4,000 fucking subscribers. Like, Jesus Christ, dude, you're like a internet demigod.
It's been what? No, it's been at that level for like a couple of years now. I don't try on YouTube.
It's so wild. So like you've got all these things happening. You've got promotions going. Let's back it all up. How did this all fucking start?
I had this from my childhood.
Okay.
This is when I was in college.
Okay.
I'd come home on breaks, and I had this in like a heap.
Okay.
I sorted it.
You said some big bins.
Yeah.
You know the bin.
You know the bin.
Oh,
Get the bin. Oh, you already have the bin.
Get the bin.
Get the transform. Put it in there.
Yeah.
So, I had all this, and I was interested in putting together all the old sets I had because I figured, well, they're all still in there, right?
Okay.
So I sorted it out by color. Big mistake. Maybe not for you, but big mistake. Maybe not for you, but big mistake. And I started.
It's not all color. It looks color because you see this wall, but you don't see that wall, and that's the wall that's not color. Not his crotch. It's over there. You guys can see it over there.
They don't come out crying.
Yeah. Anyway, so okay.
And I put all these sets together, and I thought, all right, well, I have all these 90s sets and early 2000s sets from all kinds of different themes. Most of them I don't care about anymore. Like, I don't need robots and robo-riders anymore. No one needs those.
Straight to Goodwill.
So, there's some parts in those. There's some parts.
Oh man, dark turquoise katanas.
Yeah, exactly.
Trans neon green spears.
You know the black halberds. The gear wheel thing. Jeff Cross showed me a model today at lunch, which used the fucking Robo Rider gear wheel thing.
No, you can't ever give away Lego. You can't
It's
ever
all
sell it,
useful.
ever give it
It's
away.
always
I didn't say
It
give
might
away.
be useful.
So
I started completing used sets from when I was a kid, and I started. I found Piron somehow. Everyone finds Piron eventually. It's a really hardly worthless website that everyone finds at some point, and then they get to a good website to use.
I feel like all the early Lego internet is so clunky because it's so just fucking nerdy, and everybody has that universal experience of Brickshelf, Piron, and the fucking BattleTech site that had the. You know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Penny Lug, and like they had like their like Brick Wars stuff.
Yeah.
That's what that was my first like.
But
discovery.
it's like that early internet shit sucks.
Yeah.
So I found Piron, and that helped me get inventories for all the sets, so I could see what I needed. The only function that Piron had that was anywhere near good was if you plugged in every single piece you had, which is crazy. It would tell.
Did you do that?
The extras beyond the sets, I did.
Okay. Oh, so you could put in a batch of Lego, parts, a batch of parts.
I think it was like one at a time. But you put in parts.
You would put in a group of parts, one at a time, and it would tell you what you.
But it would tell you
or what you could build.
You can make, like what sets you could build, like most percentage to least percentage kind of thing. It was like how many parts you have in the right color and the wrong color, and how many parts you don't have to build any set.
Wow. That's so impressive.
Actually, it didn't rank them. You had to go to a set and go, "Can I build this?" And then it would tell you still.
But at the same time, like in theory, if you're a crazy person, you cataloged every single part you had, and you went through every single model, you could figure out exactly which sets to build.
Yeah.
All of those levels of craziness, I told you guys we're gonna go through levels.
Yeah.
So, but like that's really
Dante's bricks.
It's really impressive.
So I started completing sets, and Piron had some like embedded links to Bricklink sellers because I guess they were tied together in some form. This was in 2009.
Okay. And how old were you, if you don't mind me asking?
I was 20.
Okay. So you're college age. You were.
Yeah. This is on breaks from college. I was doing this, and then I moved all like to college. But
I feel like that's the common thing. Like, it's like that's the beauty of the dark age, like veil lifting. It's like, welcome to college. You can still get laid and be a nerd.
So I got the Bricklink, and that's how I started buying the pieces I needed to complete the sets I had. And then I started listing.
So you were consumer first.
Yeah, for 4 or 5 months, I was buying parts, like whoever had the most parts I needed, and I wasn't using the wanted list, but I'm not going to get into real specifics.
Okay.
Did you have an end game at this point, or were you just like trying to complete sets?
I was completing sets, and then I transitioned into selling completed sets that I didn't want in order to get money to buy ones I never had when I was a kid that I really wanted.
Yeah.
Wow.
See, Sail and Fly Marina is the greatest set ever made, and I still don't have it.
See, you were totally nostalgia driven. You'd
Yeah.
be like, I'm going to buy back my childhood by selling off the parts that I don't care about.
That's brutal, but yeah.
Yeah, it's like cut off
Yeah,
one
dude.
limb to like buy another.
No, but it's sell to survive. I mean, that's like you're a collector first.
Yeah.
Which is it's interesting to me because I collect things like across from us that you guys can't see is a big dumb cabinet full of like.
If I look that way, it's because there's awesome stuff over there.
Yeah, there's like big robots and Gundams and Ninja Turtles and weird shit over there. But like, so I get the collector thing, but the world that I'm living in from day to day, outside of the reality of being a husband, having a job, and all that shit. It's all this. It's all hanging out with bros like this and doing this and like being just like a weird creative nerd that's sort of like painting with toys, if you will, and like the collector part. Like I try not to be nostalgic about the Lego because I still have it. Because it still exists in some like weird ethereal part of this, but I didn't ever like go back and like try to like rebuild shit really from my childhood.
Well, that sounds great, but then I transitioned even further, and I wound up selling all of the sets.
So this is the Scarface moment.
So eventually, I was like, you know what? I don't need to collect every town set that was ever made.
Yeah.
I don't need all the space sets. At one point I had all 3 monorails, based on like some from childhood, some from like used lots. I had all 3 monorails, and I was selling used sets, and then
I'm gonna put this out there, D. I'm gonna put this live on the internet on fucking both of our shows right now. You stumble across a fucking monorail. Send a homie a text message, dude.
This was 2009. It's 2009. Monorails were a little bit easier to come by then. Not much, but a little bit easier.
Yeah.
I didn't have all 3 at the same exact time. I might have had 2 at the same
You
time.
hook them together.
So you were 2 chains. You were 2 chains, and you should have just put the monorail tracks complete around your neck and made a music video.
I have a good amount of chain.
Yeah, that's true.
One time I was at a con and I saw some guy made a full-on like Mr. T chain out of the click hinges, the hinge
Oh
cylinders.
yeah.
And I started
Yeah,
hoarding
I
them.
do.
I have like 35 feet of chained those.
All right.
Yeah.
Good shit.
Very scratchy.
I imagine so.
So
So you start hustling. You
I'm-
sell all your Lego.
I'm selling all the sets. I got my first sale on the first day. I think the first set I sold was
Did you jump out as bricks on the dollar from the get go?
No, I didn't.
So
That's a little known fact for you guys.
what's the maiden name?
Well, you can't use the word Lego or any form of the word Lego in a store name.
Did you?
I did. I
zero it.
I definitely did. My first name definitely got shut down. It was a reference. This is actually semi-embarrassing. It was a reference to Lego Island, the PC game.
Oh yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah, I know of Lego Island.
So you'll never get the reference that's from that.
I'm never gonna get
But
it.
it was the Flying Legogos, which was this like acrobat group that was in the one park. If you go in there, there's a bunch of minifigures doing like reverse pyramids kind of thing.
Okay.
Craziness.
Okay.
And then that got shut down. I don't even know how long it was up. The second name was Ice Planet 2009.
Fucking 7 years in the future. Even bigger transparent skis. Oh man.
Wouldn't you love to see the Friends skis in transparent colors?
No, man.
Dude, I want all the skis in transparent colors.
So it was Ice Planet 2009. You are writing this down right now. I know you are.
This will all make sense later, maybe.
Maybe, probably not.
There's totally like an overarching theme that we're working towards.
Yeah.
I'm hoping there is.
Sure.
So that I don't know how long I was at, but once I found the name Bricks on the Dollar, which it was It must have been slightly after I started listing parts. So I was
was-
out of sets, and I was like, well, I have all these like parts that are cataloged.
Okay.
That's step one. They're all cataloged.
Did a Lego blimp float by with "The world is yours" like scrolling on it?
No. That's Scarface. Gotcha. I watched that in a film class.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
But Carlito's Way is better. Just saying. Nerds.
So I started listing the parts, and
Okay.
I had already bought a bunch of stack-ons.
And you were ready, like with the Bricklink interface. Like you had been a consumer.
Yeah.
You understood what made a good Bricklink store.
No, not necessarily.
Kind of?
They had auctions back then too. When I first joined, there was auctions like
On
eBay.
Bricklink?
Yeah.
Really?
Wow.
They cut that like within a year of me joining.
I think the first time I ever bought off of Bricklink was, I want to say, like 2007, like a while back, and it's been.
There's probably only like 100 stores then.
Yeah, it wasn't big,
There's
but
harder to find
it was
stuff,
big.
definitely.
It definitely seemed.
Yeah.
Well, and that interface is so fucking clunky, especially then. Like,
I
I
only
don't.
mildly less clunky now.
Yeah.
So-
how much has it changed?
It's
Not
changed a
that
lot.
much.
Like I haven't
Yeah,
used
recently.
Bricklink since it did the recent
Yeah.
roll
In
out.
June. Yeah.
What do you think of that? Is it better?
I think so.
I honestly, I'm not a consumer as much. Carter buys
But you
more than I
can
do.
you can
Right.
qualify this. So-
I'm still not totally used to it, and like I was really used to like the previous like Bricklink scheme.
Okay.
So like
I heard
I'm getting
the
used to it, but I like it.
wanted list thing.
I've never
is
used
way
wanted list.
better. Oh
Like,
really?
Yeah,
I feel like
it'll
everybody-
do that thing where it tells you what stores you should buy from based on what you need on your wanted list. Like, hey, choose this one, this one, and this one, and you'll get that wanted list done. Instead of you having to go, well, this has a bunch, that has a bunch.
Yeah. It always seemed. I mean, Bricklink. To be honest, it's like amazing that there's a website where me as a Lego nerd can go. I need this Lego from 1996,
Yeah.
and it came in one set. Let me log on to the internet.
I feel like every
Amazing.
I feel like every
Fucking,
April though
like-
has like their own system of using Bricklink that they figured out like early
Well,
on and they never changed.
I think
Like, that's
the
definitely my
system
experience
the
with it.
system is definitely like go to the store where the things that you absolutely need to buy
Mhm.
are, and then just fucking try not to go bankrupt buying up the rest
Yeah.
of their store.
Yeah.
Like
Essentially.
I think that's like because as an A-full, especially like a very fluid, multidisciplinary A-full, like all parts are useful.
Mhm.
Like
All
fucking
parts
the
are safe
Robo
parts.
the Robo Riders parts, bring them on,
Yeah.
baby. You if you showed up and you're like, Andrew, here's a bucket of Robo Rider parts, I'd be like, I got a closet and a future. It's fine.
So
Okay, so you had this Scarface moment. You just started selling parts one by one.
I had all the parts cataloged, and I saw that there's a lot of parts on Bricklink, and I had parts, and I was like, all right, let me put them on there. And the whole idea was back then it appeared like you either had the most stuff or you had the best prices, which is still kind of the thing. But I chose bricks on the dollar because it's like pennies on the dollar, as in it's cheap, it's affordable. It's a phrase. Maybe
Yeah,
you've heard it.
Yeah. It works. It works. Your branding is fucking exemplary.
That's
Like-
the thing, though. Since the get-go, I've been trying to create brand loyalty on a marketplace, which is ridiculous to try to tackle that. Like, do you go to a particular eBay seller's username and see, oh, what does that guy have right now?
Not yet. If I was heavy in the Transformers game,
Yeah, I'm gonna go see what the Pharaoh has on eBay.
or I Am Ratchet. Is that the dude?
Maybe.
No, I don't know. Shared Cast talks about him. I've looked at his shit. I had like a brief moment where I was like, I'm gonna buy all the MicroMasters, and I was like, that's a fucking terrible idea. Stop that shit. So yeah, it's like Bricklink to me is so weird. It's basically like Silk Road of like Lego addiction. So it's like I would go because I'm like fixed driven. So it's like I need this canopy, or I need this weird fucking trans neon green windscreen from 1998, and I need as many as I can fucking buy right now.
Yeah.
So now I'm buying from Germany. I'm buying from some weird spot, and like,
And they have
It's-
10,000 of them, and
but-
it's 20 years old.
but they have what I need, and then whatever ancillary to that I just buy. So it's like it is very price driven, and it's also demand driven. Like it's as a consumer, Bricklink is weird as shit to me, just in the fact that it exists. Like if Lego offered it, I would totally understand. But there's this whole
I mean,
like
you can buy car parts for any kind of cars.
yeah, Yeah, and that's very true. And that's totally, like, that's the beauty of Lego.
And you wish there was a place you can go and get a missile from a 80s Transformer.
Dude, I have all these fucking Exo Squad E-frames, and they're all missing about 2 missiles each. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
you can either
where the
find
fuck
that
am I
one-
going to get a 1996 Playmates Alec DeLeon left fist bottom right missile? Like, eBay for as much as I bought the fucking toy for, so fuck that. It is definitely useful, and it has a place. Like, we are clearly the target audience, but then I think there's even more people. Like, I think Bricklink reaches beyond the A-full spectrum just a little bit, because I have the casuals that come to me at work who are like, hey bro, you're the Lego guy. I'm looking for this. And I just go, here's a website. Just,
Good
know,
luck.
You know how to kind
That's-
of use the
yeah.
search feature. Here you go. So let's back it up to bricks on the dollar. So you were shooting for like cheapest price, like the phrase, the branding.
Yeah, I was
availability.
I was definitely cheapest price. I was listing what I had. I didn't really have a good context of quality because all the parts were used. I wasn't parting out new sets yet. I didn't start that until 2010, 2011.
So that's like years later at that point then?
A couple, yeah. Like the first sets I started parting out were Toys R Us sale, which isn't always the greatest thing, but some Atlantis and some that Kingdoms that was out there, like the dark green.
So let me ask you this. That first time you buy like this stack of Atlantis sets, is this the first
It wasn't even a
swoop?
stack, man. It was like 2.
But that's the first swoop, right?
Swoop is when you clean the shelf. If you leave any
Okay,
behind, it's not a
okay.
swoop.
But this is the first time where you're gonna gamble, like really gamble, not shit
Yeah,
you already
yeah.
have, not shit
that
that's
was
sitting there.
That was definitely
money in the bank. Like this is you're throwing down on the table.
That was 2011. I had a temp job in New Jersey, and on my way home from that job, I would hit the Toys R Us, and like at the job, I was looking up like what's on sale this week, and then I
Okay.
would go to the Toys R Us, and they wouldn't have it because I had no concept of like what was an in-store set and what was an online-only set.
okay.
So I was like, oh man, they got the UCS thing. It's got a great part-out value.
Yeah, use the lobster.
And so I got some like City of Atlantis. That was a good one. That's the one
And
that I started with.
that's the one with the dark red squid monster.
Maybe I don't. The minifigures are all whatever. That was the one that had the most of the fluted white columns.
I love. Yes, that's the one. I love that you're so much like fucking a hustler, a businessman that you just like the minifigs, whatever. That's just the money making fucking ancillary nonsense.
Not for Atlantis, it wasn't. I parted out the
I
minifigures.
buy the fucking weird dark red squid tentacles.
For a while. Yeah, I might have a drawer full of them still, actually.
Hook a brother up.
So at
I'm
one
that
point, at one point, you could have bought these sand green like fish monster headpiece
I
in
love
the bag
that dude.
still because
I
I
love
parted them
that
all
dude.
out.
Yeah.
I love that.
I thought,
Great
why should I
dudes.
combine anything if I'm
Okay.
parting this out?
So you make this gamble, and it pays off clearly, right? Kind of, sort of.
I mean, I didn't really have a very good way of getting more used parts, and I saw the new parts are all out there. New parts sell better, and I like the idea of you could get a lot of the same piece instead of here's one of this and one of that.
Mhm.
Started buying some new sets, parting them out. I didn't sort them very well. They were like this. No offense, but like if you have to find one piece that somebody ordered,
Oh, fuck that, dude.
Yeah.
I never want to run a brick.
this is how it was.
Ever.
It was
Like-
by category. So
Okay.
you got curved stuff. I had curved stuff in a cup.
And you were like, I hope I have the 7 these people ordered.
They
Why
bought
can't
all
you order
7.
even numbers? I guess
only
'cause
had
I listed 7.
They bought all 7.
All right,
Gotta find
all
them
right.
now. Pour it out on the bed.
So, the root of, I think, the divisive nature, beyond the, like, I build weird spaceships and you don't or whatever, I fucking hate sorting, bro. It's a necessary evil to what I do creatively. Is it a necessary evil for you to make money, or do you enjoy it? Or is it both?
It's a necessary evil. I have people I can pay for that,
Okay.
but I'm also the best sorter. Like I can pay people to sort the new sets for me. I'll give them 25 copies of like the new Ecto 1. Or if I did 15 copies of it, I'll give them 15 and be like, sort them.
Yeah.
But I'm still twice as fast as any of the people I employ. It's a little bit unfortunate.
That makes sense then. Makes sense.
But I do it and it's done.
Okay.
And it's necessarily evil, but when you start putting the lots away in your store and you're like, this tray, I don't know if you don't have any of the Lego sorting trays, do you? The ones, like the 19 little compartments?
No.
I have 10 feet of them stacked. When you put
that makes my brain hurt.
when you put a whole tray away and it's like $110 from that tray, you're like, this is great. This is great right now.
Okay, so you have layers of mental understanding that I do not understand. I don't understand the market value of what I actually have.
And whatever somebody will pay for it.
That's continuously fluctuating all the time. You also have a far more complicated sorting system than I do.
All the way.
So let's back it up. When you were like gonna reassemble your childhood sets, was it more fun to sort or assemble the sets?
Definitely assemble the sets.
Okay. Because there was a sense of like completion. There was like a goal.
Yeah, I mean, I only sorted it by color, so it wasn't that bad.
Okay.
But then I had like, they were all sorted in like when the large Lego sets used to come in like a double line thick cardboard tray thing.
Yeah.
Where it's like it's the outside and the inside. And
plastic insert deal sometimes.
Yeah, I had a lot of the colors were in those trays.
Okay.
And like I have white and yellow and red and all that. And
yeah.
And the best part was my collection was pre-color shift.
Oh. Okay.
So like, I go on the BrickLink and I have no clue what this dark bluish gray is. I was like, that's not the right color. What's going on here?
And there's weird parts that I don't know about.
Oh yeah. If you can see a graph of the number of colors and the number of different new molds that came out post 2002, which I think I was a hard cutoff at 2002. Dark Ages.
Okay. Yeah. So that first Atlantis set is what year again? That's
2011. 2010. It's probably 2010. I got it in 2011.
So 7 years later, you have the Empire now. Like, you're fully sorted. You've got employees sorting for you. Tell me about today. Like, today is crazy, dude. You are fucking like doing shit all the time. Your YouTube's blowing up every day. Every day I see that fucking wheel. I'm like, Jesus Christ, someone else is buying something from the wheel.
This wheel?
That wheel right there.
Clockwise.
Can I? Who knows? Live and uncut. I get a swirly pin. Is that a Time Twister's pin?
It is a 1-inch button made to look like the Time Cruiser's pin, and it says BOTD on the stud.
Nice.
Somehow still have them.
Yeah.
Like this person made them like 100 of them for me. Somehow I still have a bag of them.
So let's assume you clearly started building the BrickLink Empire. At what point did the YouTube click in?
That's gotta be when I met Chad from Brickfest Live and Your Creative Friends. He was on YouTube and I just started going over. He lives really close to where I live.
What's Chad's YouTube?
Profile
name.
He used Your Creative Friends. I think it was officially renamed Brickfest Live / Your Creative Friends, something like that.
Okay. Cool.
You'll find it. There's nothing on there like new.
Yeah. Well, you're slinging content fucking every day, right?
On mine? Yeah. I recently got back into the Ask Clutch series that everybody loves.
I've been watching a little bit of that.
I don't understand why people love it, but
so it's a one question per. That's it, right?
It's like changed. It used to be one question per. Then it was like I'll do 20 minutes worth, however many questions that is. Then it was let me do like an hour-long live stream and answer questions, and now it's back to one per.
Okay.
But people have questions. They want me to answer them. They think I know the answers. Sometimes I do, I guess. I answer them, and they're happy.
So, yeah. YouTube's a weird thing. Right?
Like, yeah, definitely.
And you're huge on fucking YouTube.
I'm not.
You're relatively.
I really am
relatively. Compared to fucking small time amateur professionals.
What do you have?
Like me, 250, 1/16.
Not after Beyond the Beer comes out.
Hey, who knows?
I remember when he launched that Cyberpunk on Instagram, I was like, hey, Rich, check out that Cyberpunk. And he was like,
a lot of followers. I'm like at 30 or something now.
Nice.
I have influence, but the same 4,000 people, the same 100 people watch my videos.
My influence completely caps at 250. Like, that's it. Like, There's 250 people. I yell at the internet all the time, like, who watches this? And the same 250 people are like, it's me, bro.
Really?
I'm like, oh, cool. It's all
Do one of
good.
these.
Yikes, what are we doing?
Third screen.
Oh my god, it's meta as shit.
That had a Carter's face. That's better.
Alright.
I'll post that later.
Woo!
That'll make it
To
go.
the internet.
Yeah. Hey, everybody, go check out Bricks and Beer.
Yeah, fucking hang out with me.
In
my man cave.
Today.
Okay, so today. So, like, what is going on today? Because I'm going to be frank, dude. Like, you put out so much shit, and I follow you on Instagram, and you're traveling the country, and I'm like, you're like the James Brown of fucking Lego. And I asked Carter about this, and he goes, yeah, dude, he does like 8 hours a day for Brickfest Live, and then he does 6 hours for Bricks on the Dollar, and
So you come
don't
home.
sleep.
I don't. I live 2 miles away from our warehouse.
Ah, gotcha.
And it's not in LA.
Yeah.
So you can get there in 5 minutes.
So you're there.
5 minutes in the morning, 4 minutes at night.
And that's where all of your insane Beast Wars figures
They're all work. At home, since I'm never there, there's my like 7 entire Masterpiece figures.
I have 3.
Is that? That's the.
That's the.
I have that
fucking-
Megatron.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It is.
Shout out to
I have-
Combiner Wars Megatron.
I have the 5 jets. I have Soundwave, and I have You're the Horse Optimus. That's one shelf. It's like $800 worth of shelf.
Yeah,
I've considered selling them a bunch of times.
You-
Vicky won't let me. She's like, no, you love them.
I mean, they're great, and they are the most adult Transformers. But I'm also like, if you have fucking 6K of Transformers, that's adult as fuck of you. But like, I have 6K of Lego, and it would be way bigger.
Yeah. So I have some Masterpiece. I have very odd and end, like, classics figures and Chug figures. And I got my record collection.
So, Carter.
Yeah.
What else do you do besides the Lego?
Do a lot of Lego.
Yeah. Fuck yeah,
So
dude.
he goes home and does Lego for the second.
Boom! Boom!
Yeah.
That is it.
I Lego at work and I Lego at home. I do a lot of Lego.
I fucking love that, dude.
Yeah.
You're straight up like living the dream. Like
Yeah.
you're like, day job, get to hang out with the Lego,
Mm.
fucking keep it real,
Yeah.
keep it creative.
Yeah.
So, and I don't want this to sound dickish, but I've asked a lot of my friends
All right.
who have been professional Lego people.
Mm.
Does it affect the mojo?
No, like it hasn't yet. I'm waiting for like the kickback, but I do a lot less coordinating than I used to. Like I'm not coordinating
Okay.
the big Burlock
Okay.
displays. I'm not like trying to like organize shit and
But that's
run 12 people to figure it
nobody
out.
wants to do that.
Nobody
Like,
wants to do that.
Even if like people are cool with you doing it and like everybody expects you to do it, it still sucks.
I mean, I enjoy it to a degree, and I put that energy into like
It's a
the
lot
work
of work.
stuff. But I keep that at work now.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, what is the giant display I'm going to be doing here? And
Well,
I get paid to do that.
So like the work shit, are you building for work?
Yep.
Nice.
All day, every day.
Nice.
Yep, except when I'm traveling.
And then you told me an amazing story. We probably, every time fucking people come over to the house,
Yeah.
and we hang out, I'm always like fucking super bummed that I don't just like hit record on that laptop instantly. Because you were talking about how like we were talking about, shout out to Keith Goldman, like the momentary nature of some A-fold displays of like you build a giant painting, right? You paint this 8x4 foot masterpiece, and then you light it on fire and you burn it to ashes and you sweep them back up and then you paint a new
You sort
painting.
those ashes out.
Yeah, exactly. Piece by piece, bone fragment by bone fragment, and you fucking paint a new one. And like how crazy that is. And you told me about this moment. Tell me about that moment again.
So we have a display that's like all white bricks. It's this architecture zone, and children build these like awesome towers and like this really cool like abstract architectural things. And then every so often, there's no more bricks on the table. Kids can't build anything. So I go through and I just sweep all the bricks, all the buildings, all these children's dreams and hopes and creativity. I sweep it all into a bin.
Just
and like
into entropy.
it's just
Like-
these children are a force of creation, and I am a force of destruction. And I just come through and
But like
clean it out.
you can't have creation without the destruction,
Exactly,
right?
exactly.
So it all kind of works out.
Yeah.
Like we're going deep tonight. Deep. So that's what Brickfest Live is all about, right? Like that moment,
Destroy.
right? That like,
It is the same painting.
Like fuck you, kids, and then also like have your moment.
Yeah.
Be a child.
And now here's more bricks for you to play with.
Yeah.
Now that I've
Then take a
my
business
bucket.
card from Clutch. Get started early. So, dude, I know you have all kinds of fucking shit going on all the time. Tell me about the latest like thing. What do you want to pimp right now? Like, what is happening at Bricks on the Dollar right now?
So many things. The one I want to talk about right now is called FBC, Fulfilled by Clutch. I recently launched a Amazon FBA style service for selling parts on Bricklink. You grasp that concept? Understand?
There was a lot of words. So Amazon. So if I want to buy parts through Amazon, I would go.
So you're familiar with
FBC?
FBA?
No, I'm not.
It's called Fulfilled by Amazon. That's where people, quote unquote, make a living just going out to stores, buying stuff, shipping it to Amazon. Amazon sells it because they're better at selling than you. And then Amazon gives you pennies for whatever you send in.
So
That's a little bit.
You would move.
That's a little bit mean,
Yeah,
but I'm sure they make their living. But,
you would move a myriad of stores worth of inventory
yes,
through Bricks on the Dollar.
Yeah, send me an email.
You would consolidate the chaos that is Bricklink.
Yeah,
through Bricks on the Dollar.
I am providing because I apparently caused many people to launch their own Bricklink stores. Many of them have given up or want to give up. They just don't know what they were getting into.
I mean, it seems such a fucking crazy undertaking. Like, yeah, I don't know. I mean,
you don't have to go fast. You can get into it slow. You can get into it smart. But I guess not everybody did. And I'm allowing people to have an end game, basically, or people who have nothing to do with me, but also want to not deal with the fulfillment side of it.
Okay.
So basically, you can send your parts into me, and yes, there's a lot of guidelines, so don't just send me a box of crap. There's a lot of guidelines. I have a contract you have to sign, but you can essentially send your sorted parts to me. I will put them in my store. They will sell, because I have more parts than you do. And then
you'll get 4,000 YouTube followers.
You'll get paid monthly for whatever of yours has sold. So if you're looking to go, you know what, I don't want to ship all these measly orders, or I just want to buy sets and sort them and take what I want from my personal collection and then get rid of the rest.
I just want to dump this inventory and not deal with it.
Yeah, you can send it in to me, and you can send me an email at bricksondollar@gmail.com.
So
Actually, I've started was I there before that started happening with selling my doors through your store?
I've had many people from Penlug doing that for years.
Yeah, that's true.
Penlug has been selling
They've been
scraps through my store for years. So you did sell a couple doors.
Yeah, got that store credit.
It's so weird to me because like you handle all the business I don't want to touch. It's like not. I mean, that sounds dickish to say, but like I don't want to deal with the sorting. I don't want to deal with the like. Any of the things that you want to,
that's
you
the
would
value
handle
proposition.
all the pain.
That's why people.
Literally, I could be like, here's my bin of Robo Riders and fucking whatever. Just get rid of it, and you'd be like, cool, I got you. Here's a check at the end of the day, right? That's basically how it works.
That's why people will use Bricklink, is because they don't want to have to sort, or they don't want to buy a $100 set for $2 worth of the parts.
Yeah, 100%.
So
that's the philosophy.
I'm quote unquote charging you way more than the parts are worth because I sorted them and I sent you just what you wanted.
Yeah.
Don't get mad at me because you can buy the parts cheaper in a set, and also the rest of the parts that are in that set you don't
want. And the $500 Millennium Falcon that goes with it. Yeah. Word.
I just sold mine for $500.
All right. So that's where Bricks at the Dollar is now. Brickfest Live is still happening. All that jazz. Let's talk about some vernacular, because you have coined a couple of terms.
Apparently.
The big one that the homies and I all use is scrambles.
Yep.
Which, to me, I always say Scramble City because I'm a Transformers nerd. But let's talk about scrambles. What is the definition of scrambles?
So, when I coined it, scrambles was you go into a Walmart in like a crappy area and you see a $15, $20 set that is fully ripped in half, and there's just parts all over the shelf.
It's just like chaos.
One of two instruction books, a bunch of parts, half of a plastic bag,
No
and like
minifigs.
no minifigs, and like a box.
Yeah.
And you're like, What is this?
Some
Now,
chewed up
they're
gum.
going to throw it away. If you want those parts, take those parts. That's scrambles. Don't go ask somebody, hey, now I'm promoting stealing. Don't go ask somebody.
What you're promoting is asking for forgiveness over asking for permission. Fellow internet, if you get arrested at Walmart, it's not my fault.
You don't need to go ask a customer service person because
They're not
going to know the answer.
They're not going to give a fuck.
They're either going to say, go ahead and take them, or they're going to say, they're not going to understand the question, and they're going to say, no, you can't have that for free.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If it's ripped open in a pile on the shelf, it's going to get swept up and thrown away. You can take it. It's called scrambles.
The equivalent is...
Don't push it.
If you're in the grocery store, and there's a couple of grapes on the floor, you can pick those grapes up, and you can eat them. Nobody else is going to eat those fucking grapes, right? They're going to sweep them
Wow,
out
that's perfect.
and they're going to throw them away.
That's perfect.
But if you take the whole fucking watermelon, then the game is up. So don't do that. Just take the grapes.
That was perfect. I was going to say, but they never closed the bags of grapes because my friend Sean, he's a grocer, he told me it actually costs too much money to ensure that they zip all the grape bags up when they ship them.
Of course it does. Of course it does.
I would never have thought of that. I asked him, hey, why are all the grape bags always open? Is so everyone
Why
can
are there
eat
grapes everywhere? Why is it chaos
They
in the
can't
grape pile?
pay the people in these countries to actually zip them shut because they're really crappy zippers anyway.
Yeah, so fuck grapes.
You knew that's why grapes are always open?
No, fuck no. I learn something new every day.
I learned that, and that's great. The grapes on the floor, perfect.
Yes,
That's
yes.
scrambles.
So let's talk one more word.
I'm almost done with scrambles.
And then-
I have
Let's keep going.
maybe where I got the word from, or is that from the dream?
Eggs?
No. No. Will this ruin it if I tell you where scrambles?
No.
So I'm.
I mean, it might. Let's be real
about
about it.
You're building it up a lot.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there was once an episode of a cartoon called Ed, Edd, and Eddy,
Oh, okay.
where they.
You kind of look like the fourth E brother. Now that
I don't remember them at all.
I don't either, but I just imagine you being the fourth one that yelled scrambles at the same time as you yell Philly, as you're like stealing Lego out of
I'm
the
pretty
Walmart.
sure there's a point in which like a piggy bank full of coins was dumped on the ground. Someone yelled scrambles, and everyone was picking up these coins.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure something like that happened in that show.
I imagine it's the piñata effect.
Yes,
Like,
perfect.
I'm probably going to yell scrambles at small children the next time I see them breaking up a piñata.
Please do, and all you out there,
Yeah.
definitely do that.
And yell Philly at the same time, just to cover
Philly
yourself.
scrambles. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Okay.
I never said that Ed, Edd, and Eddy part before, but that's all there is to say about scrambles.
Hey, so we're going to talk one more word, and then we're going to get out of here. Swoop life. Where's the swooping come from? What was the first swoop?
The first swoop was definitely one of the Target runs post-holiday. So
Did you film the first swoop?
the first one, yeah, that's my like hour and 5 minute one because it's only edited to the point of this clip, that clip, real time, not fast forward. I don't know that I used the word swoop at that point, but
you were just cleaning shop.
yeah, four times a year at Target. They have like 10 holidays a year in Target where it's that back corner is the seasonal section. For the holidays, that's let's see, Halloween, Christmas, Valentine's Day, and Easter. They have or have had Lego polybags in the seasonal section. Sometimes they're thematic, sometimes they're not.
Yeah, all right.
Because the seasonal section goes on sale after the holiday, the Lego's included. They could just put it back in the Lego aisle and it would sell gradually, or they could put it in the impulse in the front, but they don't. It goes half off the next day. Half off is a great price for Lego, even if it's polybags.
Word.
So, I knew this was happening, and I went around to all the Targets, and I bought all of them. They were half off. And the first one we did was for, I guess it was 4 prizes at the first Philly Brick Fest.
What was the first polybag?
It was the mini Umbaran MHC Star Wars 6-leg thing from Clone Wars.
Dude, oh, that's so good. That has 2x2 dishes in gray.
And they give them
Yeah,
like,
not
it
rare.
does.
Not rare
Yeah, it
at all.
does. But dude, you get six per set, I think. Maybe
The
8.
mini one?
No, you
The
get 8.
polybag one?
Yeah, because it's 1 per foot.
Oh.
And then it's
I was
2
just buying
per
them.
head, I think.
It was that. It was the witch
The witch
head,
head,
like the
yeah.
witch's head.
Remember that?
Oh,
And
yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like it was the third one.
Okay.
I don't remember what
That
it
was a Halloween one, so it was November 1st.
All right. So the definition of a swoop is you go in and you get all of the shit.
Yeah, it doesn't
And
have to be Lego.
So the way I really you came to my attention was I was like, I just have to go like Instagram, like Transformers, whatever. Oh, there's the weird dude whose name is Bricks on the Dollar. That's not a Transformers name. I'm in the Lego world. Who's this kid? And then I was like, oh, you're a Bricklink dude. And then you were like, check out my YouTube video, Swoop Life. And the first thing I see you do is just fucking mangle a display in a Target straight into a cart. And I'm like, oh shit, I don't know how I feel about this. Like, on one hand, just get it. Like, this is savage. This is amazing. And on the other hand, I'm like, was I in that Target? Did that guy fuck me?
It has very mixed emotions for people.
I totally support the Swoop Life. And this is how we're going to end this, because this one's going long. We might go on long on the other one. Today, I Swoop Lifed. I went to the darkest of retail stores.
The darkest.
So, I recently read a Business Week article about how crime is on the up in Walmart. And it's their fault. It's completely their fault. Basically what happened is 2 years ago, there was a giant cost-cutting initiative where they were like, we need to reduce the bottom line by a fuck ton. So we're going to fire all the elderly-friendly greeters that are at the doors.
I have been missing them lately.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not there. Your grandma's best friend at the retirement home, not there. Fucking
brutal.
So, and then
That's harsh,
they
yeah.
cut all their employees down to there is one Walmart employee per 275 square feet of retail space.
That's why no more than 2 registers are open at any given time.
Exactly.
Well, that's also
Exactly.
a Black Friday thing. But
Well, so Walmart's fucking scary, right? And the crime rate in Walmart is insane.
Yeah.
I went to Kmart today. I was way more scared.
One employee per 500 square feet.
Dude, okay.
One employee per store.
So I got this set, and I'm going to talk about this set. But let me talk about Kmart first. Kmart has done 2 things. And I know they're both cost-cutting initiatives. One is they've turned off the air conditioning. In the Valley, in Burbank. All the cashiers have an individual fan
Oh, God.
blowing on them. And I'm like, whoa. The second thing, which just gives an air of danger, like a post-Hurricane Katrina Walking Dead vibe, half the lights are off. Every other light is fucking off. dude.
How many Kmart stores in your area have closed recently, or are they all still open?
Well, there's only one open. And this is
Were there more at one point?
I think there was
I
a
mean, not
second one.
in general, but can you remember other ones?
I remember
Oh, you
one
did?
other one. And that was it.
Mhm.
So I bought this set today. It was $16.50. It was the only one. This box is broken as shit. I don't give a fuck. It has a floating boat. I'm gonna make a Miami Vice boat out of this bitch. It's fucking $16. It's great. Swoop this shit right off the shelf.
2015.
Old as fuck.
You gonna
2 years old.
You gonna open it and see that it's actually in there?
Hold my beer.
Because you go to Walmart in the wrong area, and you're gonna get a bunch of not Lego.
I'm kind of hoping this just has shake weights in it. Oh, there it is.
That's how you get rid of
There it is.
it.
I didn't give. Fuck all the rest of this shit. Here's my orange floating boat. Who needs an orange floating boat? This guy. All right. So, I guess that's fucking it. We've been talking for a while. Is there anything you guys want to pimp, promote?
That's about it.
Carter? Fucking just keep doing you, dude.
Yeah.
Build the cyberpunk life. Fucking clearly the Empire is on its way up.
Find me Bricks on the Dollar anywhere you want to be.
I'll link to the Empire below. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. As always, I'm still kind of amazed anybody fucking watches this at all, even with big time internet celebrities and shit.
Big time.
Shout out to the ROC and all those dudes. Fucking thank you for featuring my terrible Stormtrooper photo. And yeah, fucking shout out to Brillug. Is Brillug got anything going on? You guys just
no,
did
we've
Brick
been
Fair?
we're kind of in hibernation right now. It was a coincidence that we happened to wear the same shirt today.
No, it wasn't. I wore
We
this
did not
because I
plan it.
knew you'd be wearing this.
We did not plan it, though. Is the point?
Who are these guys? All right, we'll see you in the future. Goodbye, Internet.